I've not actually been hit by Parker, but it sounds like a lot of people have. And it's absolutely disgusting behaviour to sit there trying to ruin other people's races. Hey everybody, welcome along to another iRacing video. Now our safety rating is up because I've been doing some background work and time trials to try and get that up, which means we've got a bit of leeway. Now I'm sneaking in a race before works, which means I haven't had a chance to get much practice in. But because it's quite early in the morning, this was 7:45 in the morning, there weren't many entrants anyway, so it's just a single split, and really all we need to do is keep out of trouble. The thing is, it's a fixed Ferrari race. A fixed Ferrari, very short race, a lot goes on in those races because people are so keen to move forwards. Can we survive? Can we even get around with 0x? Now normally that would be too bad as long as we can stay at the front, but without much practice that might be tricky. But also, as you'll see, there was one particular driver that made it very, very tricky. I wonder if you can figure out which driver that is before the race even starts. Okay, it's kind of critical that I don't qualify at the back because of the strength of field in this race.
If exit's clear, okay,
there's bound to be mayhem.
2 laps to set a decent time.
2 laps to set a decent time. Try not to get any off tracks as well in qualifying.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 82 Fahrenheit.
All off tracks count towards your safety rating, even in qualifying and practice. Push a bit harder this lap, but still drive within myself. Don't want those off tracks. Delta's nice and green. Nice and early on the power there. Just under half a second up on my best to date. You can't ask for much more than that, can you? Okay, still got that half second. Yeah, I've lost a bit of time there, but we'll go as straight line as we can to the line. Minimise the number of...
You're in pole.
I'm in pole, it says, but other people still need to complete their laps. Well, good to get a purple lap. 2 minutes, 0.9. But I know the car's quicker than that. Whew. Okay, here we go. We're going to grid up, and then we're going to have a full warm-up lap. I can hear people revving their engines to try and burn off a bit of fuel. I don't think it's going to make that much difference. Perhaps just putting your engine under a bit more stress than it needs to be. If we win this race... For car number 1, if we win this race, we're only going to gain 44 I rating. This is the trouble with being car number 1 and being in a split where the people behind you haven't got very much I rating. You can't steal too much from them. Someone's coming down the outside. What's going on here?
Okay.
Yeah, I had a shit qualifying. So.
Stay behind the safety car in the left column.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, doesn't it?
Unfortunately, I'm not that good.
Oh, I've just been doing a lot of practice, a lot of playing with brake bias,
What the hell?
a lot of changing angles. Anyway.
So Parker McKinney is now 14 seconds up the road.
You too, Johnny, you too, mate.
Cheers, I didn't run out.
Not sure what he's playing at. Right, Parker is now just 8 seconds. He must have just stopped and now realised his mistake.
Watch your swerving in front of me, bro. You're gonna hit the guy over the side there. Number 7.
Good luck, boys.
Okay, Damo, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Go.
Okay.
15 minutes left.
Still got cold tyres, so we'll bear that in mind.
Who can't fucking drive in the straight
Cover
line?
the inside. Oh, a bit of a bump behind. Hopefully give me a little bit of clear space in front. The gap behind's now 1.3,
Work on the start, mate.
1.4.
This is great.
This might be a boring race, hopefully. Hopefully this is a boring race for all of us. Just try and hit the apexes. Wait for the tyres to warm up. So Song Song was quick in practice. He was matching me in practice. So take nothing for granted. Car's still really loose. A little bit too much enthusiasm with the old throttle pedal and we're going round. Right, gap's 1.8. Can we get that up to 2 by the end of the lap? Just eke out those extra tenths of a second. Try and stay relaxed. Just hit your marks. Song is going to have the bit between their teeth. 1.6 now, good exit. They're really going to want to catch me, but I just want to stay safe. So I keep hitting my marks. Alright, we were hoping for 2 seconds at the end of the lap. It's still just 1.7. He's doing really well. Grip's not all there still. Right, just hit your marks, Damien, just hit your marks. So I'm actually going slightly earlier on the brakes than I would be on an absolute hot lap because I just want to leave a little bit in the locker, a little bit of space in case things do go a bit wrong. It's quite a short race this. He's still got to make up 2 seconds in a short race, so I don't want to take unnecessary risks. Just really sensitive to what the steering wheel's telling me at this point. It's obviously rear engine car, mid-engined rear wheel drive car. The engine's at the back. And so the engine's always wanting to overtake you when you're coming into a corner. That weight behind you wants to get in front. It's like if you throw a dart backwards, the dart flings itself forwards in mid-air because the weight wants to be forwards. Just like trying to slow down a mid-engine car. That weight wants to overtake you, wants to be at the front. Mid-engine means it's good on acceleration because you've got the weight at the back where the rear tyres are trying to get grip. Bit cautious through there. Is that going to come back to haunt me? I'll try and get a good exit. Gap's now 1.9. Oh, 1.7. Wow. Song has taken 2 tenths out in 1 corner, so matching me on lap time.
201.86. The guy behind has just done a 201.85.
In fact, he was 1/100th of a second quicker than me around that lap. Okay, I'm watching my relative too much. Need to just hit my marks. Don't worry about him. He's closing up, but that's because I'm not driving as well as I should be.
You're leading.
I am, Jim. At least the gap behind Song is 2 seconds. Although that means he's not having to
10 minutes
defend.
to go. That's 10 minutes left. The gap to Song behind is now 1.6 seconds.
Okay, Jim. Okay, I'll get a shout out for another YouTuber whilst I can while I'm not battling. And it's John74, John Davey and his Cat Nikita. Love watching John. Does a wide range of different types of racing, different series he runs in. So I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel in the comments. John74. And I think he's on his highest iRating ever at the moment. He's gone over 1.8k. It's a nice one, John.
Incident in turn 1.
Oh, great. Guess what we're now heading? So I can see Parker, the one that decided to do the warm-up lap his own way,
Just done a 202,
has stopped.
0-0. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Okay, he's right on the apex. Of course he is.
204.
Right, Song behind. Oh, I think that's tripped Song up. Oh, no. Oh, sorry about the language there. I'll try and bleep that out. Sorry if I forget. Okay, so hope for a boring race for me. 4.8 now, back to Marty, 1.5k. What lap times has Marty been doing? 2:02 on the last one. Feel absolutely gutted for Song. Absolutely gutted. In line for a fantastic result, and I imagine, we'll have a look at the end of the race, that he collected Parker. A 300 iRating driver. Just sat on the apex at turn 1. I mean, if you know Sebring, you know turn 1 is so quick. And not only is it quick, you have to be on the apex, which you can't see because of the wall. And he just decided that's where to stop his car. It's only because of yellow flags that I knew it was coming. Looking at the relative. Yeah. Big shame.
Okay, Damo, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
It'd be good to win a race, even if it is just a single split race. So normally it splits by your ability, so the top drivers go in top split, then lower. But if there's fewer entries for the whole event, then there are spaces available on the grid. You all end up on the same grid. So in one sense, it's a bit like candy from a baby, but in another sense, you can only actually race who you put against.
I'm hitting.
Okay, you see Parker's on an outlap now.
Gap to Kelly behind is increasing. It's now 4.7. There's an incident in turn 1.
Of course there is. Right, really cautious. Where is he? Okay, there he is. Parker, come on, man. I mean, I can't get my head around it. Imagine if this was real. I know it's not real. It's just a sim. Of course it is, you know. But imagine if a driver like Parker was, you know, everyone's got to gain experience. But I mean that warm-up lap where he just thought, I'm just going to do my own thing. Just showed that they're not really one to play by the rules. Oh, through all that, I've just realised that I'm actually losing ground to P2. Okay, let's actually knuckle down then. Otherwise, we're going to be in a fight we don't need to be in. Marty is just 3.3 behind. Come on. What lap is this? Lap 5. I think there's going to be 8 laps. I'm not sure. So we're just over halfway through. We still need to drive well. And we were 2 seconds down on this lap trying to negotiate Parker. Right, Marty's now 3.8, so it looks like if we just turn the screw a little bit, he can't keep up. Just get that to about 5 seconds if we can. That's not how to do it, is it? It's often funny that when you kind of relax a little bit, think, I'll just take it easy. You take your eye off the ball a little bit. Your muscle memory doesn't kick in as well.
Come on, Damo. Just
Yeah.
5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this.
We can, Jim, we can. If I don't hit a back marker. Right, so Marty's now back to 3.8. Okay. Whew. Let's just relax, do a hot lap. So Parker's he's still parked there, I think.
Yellow flag. Caution. There's an incident in turn 1.
But where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He's over there now. Of course he is. Parker needs... I'm sorry, but...
There's an incident in turn 5.
Alright, where are you? It's over there, okay. Another 300 iRacing driver. I mean, we've all got to learn somewhere. The thing is, these are GT3 cars. They're GT3. If you're learning, that's why there are Mazdas, there are Formula V, there are Formula 4 or IRO4 as they're called here. GT4 cars, Toyota GR Cup, Spec Racer Ford. There's so many ways for you to learn your craft. I mean, I guess it might be iRacing's fault for allowing D-licensed drivers into a GT3 race, but, you know, this Fixed Ferrari series has always been part of the fun. I mean, I'm guessing when we look back at the carnage for this race, look back at the incidents, there'll be a fair few to look at. So Marty's still reeling me in. So my delta's 2 seconds. So I'm driving around 2 seconds a lap off my pace. Mainly because I don't know where Parker is.
Incident in turn 1.
So Parker's still there somewhere. But is he going to be
You've used half your fuel.
in the same place, or is he going to be somewhere completely different this time? Oh, he's turned around.
The gap to Kelly behind is now 4.3.
Okay. So this is the penultimate lap. We'll get white flag next time round.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Let's bring it home. Well, if you're liking it, even though not lots happening, then please do like the video. I love to see people liking the videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Most races are a bit more action-packed than this one. But at least I should be gaining safety rating and I rating on this one. There's 0x so far, so 0 instant points. I had 0 instant points in qualifying and practice as well. So As long as I don't mess up the final lap, I should be gaining a nice chunk of safety rating as well. To show that I can do it. Right, Marty.
Why are you he's sitting in turn 1 at 90 degrees, guys. He's not moving, he's not logged off, he's not gone to the pit. He's just sitting there waiting for someone to ram him like I did on lap 3.
I can't actually reply to that because my microphone's not working.
Incident in
Be
turn 1.
aware, the guy is sitting at 90 degrees on turn 1 waiting for someone to hit him.
Come on, Damo.
And he
One
will
more
be
lap.
reported.
Keep it together. We'll win this.
Where is he?
Yellow
Where is he?
flag.
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is
Right in the
0.8
middle.
off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Absolutely disgusting behaviour, really. To just sit there. If he, we'll have a look to see if he's actually actively trying to move into people's way. And we will have to report him for that. So there's a reporting system on iRacing where if someone's breaking the rules,
Fuel remaining.
you can let iRacing know and they can deal with it appropriately. So I've not actually been hit by Parker, but it sounds like a lot of people have. And it's absolutely disgusting behaviour to sit there trying to ruin other people's races. A lot of people may have been practicing for this race all week. And he's just decided that he wants to just mess around. Right, Marty's still 4 seconds behind, so again, we're just driving within our limits here.
Oh, this guy is so reported. He's still sitting there. 2 laps later. 2 laps later, he's still sitting there, guys.
What a fucking muppet.
Sorry about the language again.
He'd better be having a seizure or something, because he's just sitting there and just waiting for people to hit him.
Let's bring it home. For a win, at least we've won a race on screen. Alright, get out of the car as soon
Well
as
done,
possible.
Damo. Great win. You deserved that today.
It's called file protest, and at the end of the race you'll see, and you can go to the help menu, it'll show file protest.
Yeah, people aren't happy, understandably.
I have seen that.
Okay, let's have a look at everybody's X's. 1 X's, 2 X's, 4 X's, see where they happened. This is the start of the race, but what we'll do, we'll just stick on board for a second, because I think we'll see Parker just sat on the side of the road before the race, did his own thing and warm up. There he is. Yeah. Good start. Right, we'll skip up to the first incident. This is the squeezing. Okay, so car number 8 there, Todd, he apologised after the race. Yeah, he just didn't see the 6 next to him. I think it was just in his blind spot, but yeah, I think Todd came out of that a lot worse. Yeah. Okay, car number 2 here, what's going to happen here? Red car coming in. Oh, netcode. Yeah, there was. Let's have another look at that. So yeah, number 2's coming down here. He loses a position to the white car, but then the red car comes in, and it doesn't look like there's contact, but nah, the internet says otherwise. Unlucky car too. Good for me, but yeah. Okay. Oh, just hit the grass. Did he? No. Almost held it. Sorry, Sean. Oh, unlucky. Sean again. Breaking in the middle of the track. Just managed to hold it, but just gonna... Well, not sure what happened there. Not sure why he got an instant point for that. He's dragging around some bodywork there, though. That can't be helping. Parker McInerney. Fancy seeing him on here. Boom. Yes. Okay, so no front end. Oh, and it reappears. What's he gonna do now? So this isn't the turn 1 thing, because he's around the back of the track here. Oh, he did wait for that car. Okay. He's revving. He managed to find a gear. Now, Sean's actually coming up behind him. I just want to linger for a bit, because I can see that Sean's just 1 second behind. Parker brakes. Yeah, not sure what's going on here. We'll move to the next incident. So this is Ali. Oh, just easily done on the entry to Sunset. Yeah, tricky old corner that. His car was already bashed up, maybe handling badly. Yeah, I'd probably park that, mate. Is he trying to get into the pits? No, he's going to carry on. Okay, fair enough. So who's this in the pits? This is Parker in the pits. Okay, so he managed to get round. Oh, sorry. Well, how has he done that? Right, okay. I don't want to laugh. I mean, he's clearly struggling, but I don't know what else to do but just laugh. Oh, mate, there's a wall there. Right, next incident's probably going to be Parker again, isn't it? Here we go. So he's coming out of the pits. Yeah. I mean, literally, all you have to do is come out of the pits and turn left. So he's lost... Ah, okay, so this is turn 1. I can see on the relative that I'm 20 seconds behind, so he's done a bit of a donut there. He's just doing donuts. Unbelievable. You can't just do donuts mid-race, mate. Yeah, I can see why a lot of the drivers here were saying at the end of the race, they're saying that they're going to report Parker. This is absolutely disgraceful. At this point, I'm only 4 seconds. I come into view here, look, tentatively. Now he's going to drive it. Are you... Oh, my word. Oh, come on, Parker. I'm sorry, this is... I don't want to, you know... When someone's trying their best... Oh, dramatic. And they're making mistakes, that's fine. But this is clearly an absolute idiot. Parker McInerney. Car number 14. No, he doesn't belong on iRacing. I'm so sorry to say, but this is not the place to do this sort of thing. I'm just ligging on him for it. He's literally deliberately driving at people. Right, I'll skip to the next incident. Him again. Next incident is him again. What's he doing now? Okay, he's going to just... How is he not disqualified? I wonder how many incident points he actually got. Okay. Right, so this is the traffic coming past him now. Oh, he's realised that people are actually getting past him. So he's going to park on the racing line. Bit of blinking as well. Dodgy internet connection for good measure. Todd's coming along. Right, where's Todd going to go? Todd gets past. What's he doing now? He's going to reverse. So Marnick's coming now. 4 seconds behind. He's literally parking in the middle of the track. Are you kidding me? Marnick's managed to get past. Fantastic. Oh, actually looking at a different driver here. Guillermo just touching the grass. Yeah. You can't get away with that on a sim like this. Okay, Sean. See, Sean, a low I-rating driver, but he's not out to make everyone's day worse. He's doing what he can, and this is the difference. You know, this guy absolutely deserves to learn his craft on iRacing. 300 I-rating, but doing everything he can to keep out of people's way. Oh, and look at this. Look, yeah, inevitably. So that was Jason. Jason Ramplin just came in. Unbelievable. Oh, tricky old Sunset again. Yep, was going to meet the barrier. Just about. His car was all banged up anyway, so that was Todd. Parker again. What's going on here, Parker? Look at this. This is unbelievable. I mean, this is just Parker's race, isn't it? Sean actually spun, and that helped him out. Parker again. Just sat there. Just sat there. Why are we watching this? Okay, so this is Jason. Nikita's got up the inside, and Jason's just crashed on his own. Oh, that's the end of the race. That's the end of the race. The end of the Parker show. End of the Parker show. Well, there we go. Right, before we look at the results, we'll actually have a look at Parker's first lap or two, because you know, they must be able to drive. So we'll give this a go. We'll speed it up a little bit, just to see if he's capable of actually getting around a lap. So we'll go on like 4 times speed. I'll turn that sound off. So he's actually hitting his apexes. He's driving around. He's not making mistakes. He's catching up to people. Okay, so that was the incident with the number 2 car. He's past the number 2 car. It's a bit squirrely there. But, you know, he's staying in front of the number 2 for a little while. Overtook someone else that just went off. Come up to the end of the lap here. He's pulled over to let the 2 pass, tucked in behind. That all looks fine. This guy clearly can drive. It's actually hassling the 2 car there. Now, this is really interesting. So around turn 1, no mistake that time. Clearly capable of hitting an apex and driving quite smoothly. The red mist must have just descended once they started making mistakes. It's quite strange. First incident, probably now thinking, race is over for me. I'm now going to ruin everyone else's day. So at this point, he's actually managing to keep that other damaged car, the other 300 iRacing driver, managing to keep them behind. Round sunset, pulls into the pit, and this is where we kind of joined it. After this, they spun coming out of the pits, got a fast repair, and this is where I think they just decided, actually, this is going to be a different mission for me. If I'm going to have a bad day, everyone's going to have a bad day. Yep, straight out of the pits, messed it up, and just does donuts. Drives the wrong way around the track, waits for people, smashes into them. Oh, Parker. It's quite fun watching this at 4 times speed, isn't it? Meow. Meow. I'm going to ramp that up to 8 times speed and just kind of just watch the whole race from here. Why not? You see people flying past, but he is clearly, deliberately trying to move into people's way. Shuffling, fine-tuning. That didn't work. I'll reverse a bit. Someone else come along. Yeah, move forwards a bit. The car's still working. Remember, this guy only ended up with 15 incident points, so it wasn't enough to get them disqualified. Despite all this, I think there maybe needs to be some kind of way. I mean, his rear wheel is locked this whole time. It's so damaged at the back as well as the front. He's making people spin. Everyone's trying to avoid him. Blinking, of course. Bad internet as well. Yeah. I think I'm going to stop it here because I think we've seen enough and I don't want to be just dwelling too much on the same thing over and over again. Puff of smoke from the engine. Yeah, we'll stop that there. But what can you say? What can you say? Okay, here are the results from the race. So, the Parker show. The strength of field, 1208. Yeah, just one split, as you'd expect. I mean, a couple of low-rated guys in there dragged that down. So we only got 74 points, gained 45 iRating for the win. Couldn't have done much more. You know, started on pole, got the win. Didn't get fastest lap, but we were kind of cruising below what we were capable of. Safety rating change for no incident points. It's quite nice. Parker, obviously, lost safety rating, D1.3. 317 iRating he's down to now. He's lost 24 of his iRating. Dimitri lost 131. So, despite all that, 15 incident points is all that Parker got, and that was more a testament to people avoiding him than anything else. 15 incident points, so no ban. Parker from Carolina. Yeah.
There we go. What could have been a boring race turned out to be quite interesting thanks to one legend. I'm not sure they're going to stick around on iRacing for too much longer. So the Parker Show brought to you by iRacing. If you've enjoyed it, if you've enjoyed me driving around quite casually, then like the video. If you've enjoyed the Parker Show, like the video. Leave a comment about what you think about Parker, or you think about all the other guys that are in this race who we didn't really cover too much. But also, please subscribe. Some of these races come along and they're really, really interesting. It's good to get a win under my belt though. So yeah, if you want to follow along with my journey, then please subscribe to the channel. Pop on the notifications bell on your subscribe options as well so that you know when I put a new video up. Until next time, a better start to 2023 after the last race. And I hope to see you again on another iRacing video.